Well, District Attorney Juan Guerra was there in person for today's hearing on the now famous indictments in Willacy County, and sparks did fly.
They did. News Channel 5's Alex Trevino has been at the hearing all day, and he's standing by live in Willacy County with all the latest developments. Alex.
Letty and Rick, the saga at the Willacy County Courthouse is growing. Now, the indictments that have roped in our Vice President of the United States, Dick Cheney, former Attorney General Alberto Gonzalez, sitting State Senator Eddie Lucio, and a host of other high-ranking public officials accused of crimes is being played out here in Raymondville. Now, everything in the courtroom is in limbo. A motion is under advisement. District Judge Manuel Bañales is taking the decision to remove Willacy County District Attorney Juan Guerra from these cases to the Chief Justice. We're told the Chief Justice will not take any action today. That'll happen next week. Guerra tells News Channel 5 the state statute is very clear. He can be a victim and the witness and still prosecute the case. Some of the attorneys say the DA's behavior in the courtroom has been inappropriate. Here's Guerra's response.
Every guy is guilty, like in this case, but there's no doubt in my mind that they're guilty, okay, all of them. So what do? They create this illusion. The DA is loco. You know, he doesn't know what he's doing.
Guerra says his big convictions in the past have been unpopular. He says he has plenty of witnesses and experts to convict everybody on the indictments. And that includes VP Dick Cheney. Our local story is making national news and creating a buzz around town. Some folks can't help but watch the drama unfold for themselves. Herman Tropy lives in Raymondville. He may not understand all the legal jargon thrown around by high-profile lawyers in this courtroom.
And I would make a motion for you to strike the document party and proceed with the hearing.
But he says he certainly knows when somebody is not playing by the rules.
But I know we do need a house cleaning. A good house cleaning is what we need.
Tropy grew up in this small town. He says he remembers when this area was hustling and bustling. A time when neighbors trusted one another and people had heartfelt faith in their elected officials.
We didn't have none of this back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Nothing like this. Everybody done their work, but where there's money around, the fingers get itchy.
Tropy says he wants to find the truth behind the indictments against a host of public officials, including Vice President Richard Cheney, former Attorney General Alberto Gonzalez, State Senator Eddie Lucio Jr. The network attention is not making some people very proud.
Because we've made national news, everyone knows about Willacy County, and before I'm sure that no one knew about Willacy County, and now everybody does. And all we hear is when we say we're from Willacy County that we're the laughing stock, you know, of the country, you could say.
Folks like Tropy and Hewlin just want all this attention to go away. Again, Judge Bañales is getting advisement from a higher court. Further proceedings will continue next week, Wednesday, here at the Willacy County Courthouse. Expect us to be here. We're following the latest developments from you here out of Raymondville. Reporting live, I'm Alex Trevino, News Channel 5 at 6.
Attorneys for high-ranking officials and others indicted in Willacy County will be back in court next week.
That's because Willacy County District Attorney Juan Guerra asked the judge to recuse himself from hearing the cases. News Channel 5's Lisa Cortez is live with what happened there. Lisa.
Oscar Letty, Willacy County DA Juan Guerra pounded his fists and shouted in court today. He accused the judge of giving the high-profile defendant special treatment and asked him to recuse himself. After that, the judge could not proceed. Willacy County District Attorney Juan Guerra seemed to control the floor in today's hearing with impassioned arguments.
Do you think, Judge, do you really think that my grand jury did not take this matter seriously? I mean, they were indicting the Vice President of the United States. They took it very, very seriously.
Guerra scoffed at motions to quash the indictments against high-ranking officials like Vice President Dick Cheney and former Attorney General Alberto Gonzalez. They're accused of profiting from the private prison system, a system Guerra says is dangerous for prisoners. Guerra accused Judge Manuel Banales of giving special treatment to the high-profile defendants, something he said was not allowed when he was indicted.
And I filed motions after motions after motions to dismiss my indictment or to give me a hearing. And this court refused. And now all of a sudden, there's urgency. 18 months, you kept me indicted. Past my elections.
All charges against Guerra were dismissed last month. Guerra told the court a grand jury spent months hearing evidence, listening to experts and witnesses from across the United States. He says he began investigating these cases for one reason.
And that the corruption is bringing this county down, and I'm the only one that is standing before here, and I'm not going to be part of corruption. I'm not going to be part of a system that involves the illusion with Danny Lopez and all these individuals.
Guerra asked the judge to recuse himself. And that's where it all stopped today. Judge Banales is now sending the motion to the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. The higher court will make a decision on the recusal. A hearing right now is set for Wednesday. Live in the News Channel 5 studios, I'm Lisa Cortez, News Channel 5 at 10.